Hello, welcome to Nerdy Gaming with Rabid Beaver. I am your host, the elusive Rabid Beaver, aka Joseph Hughes. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day in the world of gaming or wherever you guys are at. Hey, as you see on the screen, I've got an Xbox popped up here, and this is actually something very special to me. So this is a Series S that was given to me by one of my friends. Her daughters had stopped playing it. I found out why whenever I got into it, but I broke it down piece by piece to figure out what was going on with it, and it had caught on fire from getting hot, and it overheated and had some issues, and it wasn't putting video out. The HDMI port was real loose. It's still a little loose, but it's not as bad as it was, and it had just some overall issues with it. So I had to take it apart and clean it, and had to make sure that everything worked good on it, and the fan was gunked up like crazy, like extremely bad. It had some bugs and stuff on the inside of it too. Had to spray it out, had to clean it out, had to wipe it all down and get it going. But before it would turn on, and it would only turn on for maybe a couple minutes, 2-3 minutes, and it would shut completely down. It would not play or do anything, or the HDMI would actually start flickering on it, and it would make it look horrible. But now we've got it to where it's actually running and is doing pretty good. And I've loaded my profile on it, and I've got my games and stuff on it. For now, I downloaded some games to it, just trying to get it to work properly the other day. And I got it fully restored the other day and got everybody's profile on it that was off of it. But, you know, in this process, I've learned a lot about the Series S. I've learned a lot more than what I originally thought I knew about the Series S. But you know what? It's okay. Sometimes you have things in life that happen. You have a lot of adversity that comes against you, and you have to figure some stuff out. So I broke my handy dandy screwdriver. I broke the ball joint on the inside of it. And so I had to figure out how I was going to use one of these joints to get the screws out. I had to find out which one would work, how I could do it. And I ended up using a pair of pliers to do it. So sometimes you just got to improvise with things to get things the way that you want them to be. But you know what? It's okay. Like I said, once you figure out what you're doing and how you're using your equipment and you can get it open, it was just super easy. The green screws come out first. You flip it, you pull the parts off, you take the cards out of it, or you pull the chassis out. Then you take all the cards off it with the black screws. All of those black screws come out of the front and on the cards on the side and everything. You pull those cards out and put them to the side. Then you flip it back over and you take the gold screws out. The gold screws are for the power supply and hold the chassis together on both ends. But you pull those gold screws out next, and then once it's out, you can flip it completely and open it up and tear everything down. So once it's open, you've got the fan, the power supply, and the motherboard are the only and the heat sink underneath the fan with the GPU chip and all that fun stuff underneath it. But as soon as you get it open and you get everything settled the way that you want to have it settled and blown out and cleaned and isopropyl alcohol the right way, it's then just going make sure that the points work. You do that with a, God, I don't even have it with me, but I've got a little ohm reader over here. And I just got to make sure that the points work, that I'm getting the right amount of voltage and everything. And then once I realized I got the right amount of voltage, it was just finding out what was wrong with the HDMI port that was causing it to go bad. And I found out that some of the pins were not on the board. So we soldered a little bit of the board together and put it back together. And as you see, we've got a picture-perfect picture here. So I had to clean it up, flex it, and solder it a little bit, cleaned it up. We've got some good stuff going on. Now, I don't like doing that very often. I'm not a very good solder person, to be honest with you. I would have rather replaced the entire HDMI port. I would have rather had one of my friends named Nick do it. But he was unavailable currently, so this is what we got. So, but that's what I would do normally, and it looks like we've turned out pretty great. I've been talking for a little bit over 5 minutes, and nothing has started to happen with it. We will pop in a game. I mean, I don't know. Let's hit up Brothers in Arms. Let's see if Brothers in Arms will play for us and how long it will go for us. Now, like I said, I'm a classic gamer. I'm a very vintage classic gamer. So I've got some stuff that happens on these games that is just personal to me, and I like it. And I hope that you guys enjoy this as well. All right, we're loading in. we're making sure we get anything. It's going to sync my storage, of course, because I've been playing on other consoles, so it's going to grab my storage from the other consoles and then add it to this, which is fine. I'm cool with that. It may take it a minute to do, but as you can see, it's trying to load in. It's trying to get things done. And that means that we've put this thing together the right way. And I've got hot air coming out the top. I've also got cool air going in on both the sides of this thing. So I think that we have made a successful Series S adjustment here. Now, it's not the prettiest little thing in the world. It's got some issues here. So it's got some stuff going on with the case here on the outside. I don't know if you guys can see it or not, but I'll try to bring my camera over to it if it will come. But as you see, I've got some spottage and some things on the bottom that are wrong with it on both sides of this case here. Right there and right here. But you know what? It works. So for a free gaming system that all I've had to do is clean it out, find out what connection points were wrong with it, and to put it back together, I think that we have made a $150 to $200, free gaming console extravaganza here. And this will be my second. I think I'm going to take this. If I don't sell it, I'm going to take it over to either my mom's house or my brother's house, and I'm going to let the kids play with it at either one of those. That way they've got something that they can play on either one of those systems whenever the grandbabies come over to see either my mom or they come to at my brother's house. So I haven't decided, but it's going to be one of the two with it. But this is just a phenomenal thing to do. So you guys got to look. This was a Facebook Marketplace find. Somebody posted it on Facebook Marketplace, and they also posted it in person. And I just reached out to him and said, hey, what's the deal? Is it really free? If it is, can we meet somewhere? Or do you need any money? Or yada, 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 XYZ, ABC. And as you see, we've got something that's working and moving. We'll close out of this because I can see that it's going to work. I know it's going to play. I'm not even going to have to worry about how long it's going to be on for in order to do it. We'll go into a bigger game, something that's got more storage, and see if it actually will load up. WWE 22, I actually bought the entire package for this thing whenever it first came out. So we're going to see how it does, see how it reacts, and if it's got anything going with it. But I think we're going to be fine. So, heck, guys, I mean, that's really awesome that we've got this out here today. And I apologize, I'm still in the kitchen studio because the kitchen dining room studio, because our actual studio is still being worked on. We still got some stuff going on with it. So I hope you guys come and join me for that journey whenever it pops through. Now, it's going to tell me that the servers are down on that screen whenever it loads up. Hopefully. And hopefully I won't get hit for copyright with the music. But if I do, oh well. Done. All right, we're in. So I think that we're going to be doing fine. All right, unable to connect online. That's because they shut the servers down. They moved them into other servers. I think we're going to be absolutely fine. I don't think we're going to have a problem with this console. It loaded directly in. Playing a game, we can actually play for a minute. We can do a one-on-one and see what happens here. We're going to start it and see what happens on 205 Live. I don't think we're going to have a problem with it, though. So I'm really just kind of tickled pink that this thing has turned out the way it's turned out. And I know that this is an older game. 205 Live's not accessible anymore. You know, they don't do it. They run NXT instead.
No, this is going to be good.
But we've got what we've got here. We can see what's going on. This is a good test for it to check and see what we've got.
Because we are about to receive a master class in high flyer. The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from San Diego, California. Weighing in 175 pounds.
I forgot to mute the television. I'm listening to double over here. There we go.
A true favorite of the WWE Universe has never strayed from their adulation. Well, here comes a hardcore wrestling icon who is indeed ready for a brawl. And his opponent from Truth or Consequences, New Mexico, Wayne.
Truth or Consequences, New Mexico, baby. All right, let's get it on.
The legendary Luchador Rey Mysterio is looking fired up, and you can tell this is going to be one of those matches where Rey is going to go 100 miles per hour.
Now, you can put a speedometer
If he can get up.
break it. The big question is he going to run right into a brick wall?
All we know is
All right, so as you see, I believe it's going to work for us. I don't think it's going to overheat. I don't think there's going to be any problems. I think it's going to be doing really well. The Wi-Fi card works. If I hit it up, you can tell that I'm online currently. You can see my current friends list. So that's how I know that I'm online, because it's showing everything directly. So I know I got the Wi-Fi card in directly. I can hit my Discord up and start with it. I can actually broadcast it like I'm trying to do with you guys right now. So I think that this was an overall success. I don't worry about if this thing's going to have any problems or not. Like I said, I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I don't know if I'm going to give it directly to my brother for the kids, or if I'm going to give it to my mom so that when she has the kids over, they have something to play with. But it's going to be one of the two, and that way we've got something going on for everybody in our family. So I want to thank, we're just going to call her Beck. Thank you, Beck, for your family, and thank you for donating this to us and letting us work on it and getting it directly in and out of the casing. I did forget to mention that there's 2 black screws on the back of the case that have to come out. They're underneath some feet, they're underneath some tabs, some black tabs. Once you get those screws out, then the case will start taking itself apart for you, as long as you're pulling it and wiggling it off. But I think that everything has gone good with this. So thank you so much, Beck. I appreciate you for allowing us to fix this and get this console rolling. And we got some nice stuff out of this thing. We got the burnage off of it. I made sure that we have a new power supply that was put in. We cleaned the fan, housing, cleaned the case and case housing off the best that we could without using a magic eraser on it. And I think we're doing pretty good. So thank you, Beck, for the donation of this, and thank all of you guys for watching. Don't forget to scan that Popple if you want to keep up with me. It's got all my social medias attached to it, so you can keep up with me. It's also got our Wrestle Talk with Rabid Beaver, which is normally Tuesday nights at 8 p.m., but we're currently taking a break until our next season is available to come out for you guys. Be looking for that in the future, the near future, and we'll see you when we guys see you. Thank you guys so much. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.